Made with EasyVid, freeware at ezvid.com. Today we're going over the top 10 juicers for all of you health and juicing fanatics, or if you're new to the game and want to check it out, you can start by heading over to our list at ezvid.com/top-10-juicers. And we're going to start with number 10, the Omega 80 RPM Masticating Juicer. Masticating juicers turn slow, which retains nutrients and freshness in your produce. It's selling for $275, and with this juicer, users can store extra juice up to 72 hours without degradation. Positive reviews really like the overall design of the Omega, saying it appears well made and sturdy, but it's also compact so it won't clutter countertops. They also like that it leaves little waste, which renders more juice, so you're getting more out of what you pay for. And since there are no bad reviews, we're going to keep going with the good ones. Users also note how quickly this juicer works. They say prep time and juice time are very short, and the pulp comes out dry, so you can expect to get the most juice with the least amount of waste, which is pretty much what you're looking for in a good juicer. Back to our list now at ezvid.com/top-10-juicers. Moving on to number 9, the Cuisinart Pulp Control Citrus Juicer. It's kind of hard to say. The name pretty much says it all. It's a citrus juicer that can handle the smallest of produce to the largest grapefruit. Selling for $25. It's a lightweight and compact design that features a custom pulp control setting, and it has a unique final spin feature to maximize the juice being extracted. Those who recommend this juicer like that it gets every drop of juice out thanks to the cool final spin feature. And they also enjoy the pulp control function, as you can make juice for everyone's preference type. Those who do not recommend the Cuisinart juicer say it's built out of poor material, as several users experienced broken reamers and spouts. They are made out of plastic, by the way. And others don't like that you have to clean it frequently, as it can clog with pulp quickly. But these bad reviews are few and far between, and if you're looking for something on a low budget, something quick and simple, you might want to check out this Cuisinart juicer. Back to the list now. Let's head on over ezvid.com/top-10-juicers. We have reached number 8, the Kuvings Whole Slow Juicer. This juicer is a little fancier than others, as it juices slowly with a rotating screw in the strainer as opposed to a fast rotating blade, which might be why it's $400. A lot of people are raving about this juicer, especially for people who use greens and wheatgrass, as it leaves little to no foam during extraction. They also like that it has a larger chute for less preparation time, and users feel that the juicer quality is sturdy and long-lasting. Well, I'd hope it'd be for $400. Even though it has a large chute opening, though, many complain that you cannot put whole items in it as it clogs the juicer, but that kind of seems like common sense. I know a lot of these juicers have a picture of the juicer with like a whole apple in the feed chute, but I think that is just to show how big the feed chute is. Anyway, and others dealt with broken pieces here and there over time. That apparently garners a 1-star review. But again, not a lot of bad reviews for this guy, and a lot of people say it's worth the money if you have it. Back to the list now, ezvid.com/top-10-juicers. We are on number 7, the Omega Heavy Duty Dual Stage Low Speed Juicer. This is another masticating juicer, so juice will stay fresher for longer. It's selling for $327, and it features an auto cleaning system, and it's backed by a 7-year warranty. Users like that it is small and sturdy, so it takes up less space. They also say it works quietly and effectively, as countless reviews say that for them the produce pulp comes out dry, so as much juice as possible is being extracted. Several people had their juicers stop working over a short period of time, which is always a bummer, while others complain that the spout clogs easily, but we're going to see that with every juicer on this list. Not only that, but they had lots of pulp in the juice, which they did not want. But since this is a masticating juicer and the pulp should be dry, these instances could mean they are defective units, but who will ever know? Back to the list now. ezvid.com /top-10-juicers. We have reached number 6, the Champion Juicers Heavy Duty Commercial Juicer. Juicer. This juicer features a horsepower motor with added winding capacity that allows the motor to run cooler for increased durability and performance under heavy conditions. It's selling for $295, and users like that it can cut through produce very easily and relatively quietly. And many agree that it is extremely easy to clean, and well, it really just takes some rinsing off, I guess. Reviewers also appreciate that it comes with a very useful guide on juicing certain produce. It's kind of cool, Juicing Bible. And there are several users who unfortunately experienced defective units, which came in the form of the motor overheating, which in turn would heat the juice and produce lots of foam, which sounds really gross. And others experienced very wet pulp even after several run-throughs. And some people had dull blades, but I guess Champion will sharpen them for you, which is always good to know. Back to the list now, ezvid.com /top-10-juicers. We're halfway through the list. Number 5, the Tri-Best Citrus Star Citrus Juicer. This features a stainless steel spout that prevents clogging, and it is an easy one-touch operation. Selling for $50, and for its simplicity, users like how powerful and easy it is to use. This is really strictly for citrus fruit, as you just press down on the reamer and the pressure activates the motor that runs until you remove that pressure. Positive reviews say that it's really good at extracting every last drop of juice, and it's super easy to clean. Also, always good to know, some say that their customer service is always a pleasant experience, and they always respond promptly. Okay, the bad reviews. Some people do not care for the stainless steel spout and say that they have issues with it clogging easily, and one person experienced a motor that would stop turning, which points to defects. Sorry. Return it, maybe get another one, try again. Back to the list now, ezvid.com /top-10-juicers. We're on number 4, the Cuisinart Juice Extractor. This Cuisinart Juice Extractor features a 2-liter pulp container and a 1-quart juice pitcher. It's selling for $150, and positive reviews like that it works quietly and that the parts are all dishwasher safe for easy to no hassle cleanup. And many users like that you can select the amount of foam you want or don't want, depending on preference. Not only that, but users can select which speed to juice at. So for larger produce you can use the high speed, and for greens you can use the low speed. Coolio! The only real complaint few users have is that the pulp remains wet after juicing. But of course, where some people will say the pulp is dry to a bone, others will say it could double as the Amazon River. You really just can't please everyone, can you? Back to our list now, ezvid.com /top-10-juicers. And we are now on number 3, the Breville Juice Fountain Elite Juice Extractor. This juicer features a low speed for softer fruits and a higher speed for harder produce. It's selling for $296, and it also has a safety locking arm that prevents the juicer from operating without the cover being locked into place, as to avoid accidental spills and sprays. Positive reviews like its simple but sleek design and operation, and many agree that assembly and disassembly are a breeze, and the 3x7-inch feed chute means little food preparation, and they also like that it separates the foam for you. That's always a lovely thing. Don't have to get the strainer out. The only notable bad thing about this juicer might be its cutting blades, as several users had theirs dull after a few months of use, and some say this fix can amount to $60 or more, but this probably depends on what you're juicing. If you're doing harder produce with thick skins and stuff, that will definitely dull your blades. But good thing that there are people who will sharpen them for you. That's always great. Back to the list now at ezvid.com /top-10-juicers. We are on number 2, the Hamilton Beach Big Mouth Juice Extractor. Apparently, this Hamilton Beach juicer can extract juice from an apple in 3 seconds and yields up to 24% more juice than leading competitors. Their word, not mine. It's selling for $60, and the biggest selling point for lots of reviewers is its low price and great functionality. Users also like that it can fit a lot of fruit and vegetables without clogging, and the juice container also doubles as a serving pitcher. And always a plus, cleanup is very easy and main parts are dishwasher safe. Some not so great reviews are kind of strange instances. While some dealt with defective dead units, others had problems with their blade breaking, which resulted in tiny broken pieces of black plastic coming out in the juice. And one person didn't even realize until they were getting sick from the broken pieces of plastic. That kind of freaks me out. But it's Hamilton Beach, very popular. You might want to check it out. Back to the list now, ezvid.com/top-10-juicers. And we are on number 1, the Breville Compact Juice Fountain Juice Extractor. This is a centrifugal juicer, which means the food goes through the feed chute and is cut up by a fast rotating blade. It is selling for $95. And positive reviews say you can juice nearly everything with this Breville without issues. They like its foam separator feature, and the pulp generally comes out dry to damp depending on what you're juicing. And cleanup is simple, as main parts can be quickly rinsed off and ready to use again, or thrown in the dishwasher, whatever you have time for, I guess. But this is why it's number 1, because there are many people who have had this juicer for more than a year without any issues, and even after a year it works fantastically. But of course, can't avoid them. Defective units. Some people had their motors die out, others had their filter basket crack in half, which is not covered by warranty, and others don't like that pulp remains on the seam of the filter basket no matter how much elbow grease you put into it. But I guess there are worse things in life. To see the full list, head on over to ezvid.com/top-10-juicers. And at the bottom of the page, you can check out the awesome video that will teach you the difference between masticating versus centrifugal juicers. See you later!